going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be about Devon Alexander and Timothy Bradley, which is a fight that's going to be tomorrow on HBO. I know it's a little late for me to be doing this video since, the fight is tomorrow. And, you know, due to the fact that this fight is real big, I should have, made this video at least a week or two ago. So, definitely won't do that again with a big fight like this. But let's get down to it. Bradley Alexander, this is going to be a very good fight. I definitely recommend you watch this fight. If you haven't watched the fight this year, this will be the fight you need to watch. Two of the top two best junior welterweights in the world. So, and it's not just going to be a regular fight, where two fighters go in and they do their job, and they do what they got to do. These fighters actually don't like each other. You know what I mean? They have a huge grudge on each other. They both think that they're better than the other, and they're going to go in there and try to prove themselves. So definitely the formula for a great fight. You definitely need to check this one out. Let's start with Bradley, 26-0, one no contest, and I believe 11 knockouts. A very good, well-rounded fighter. And he's also a very good, slick boxer. But he can switch it up also and be really tough. I believe his trainer said, he can be tough like a Mexican. And that's pretty true, you know what I mean? He can get down and dirty when he needs to. Um, his past fights, he's got a pretty good resume when it comes to his past fights. We're talking about his latest fight against Louis Abregu, which was a pretty tough fight, a tough opponent, but he got Abregu pretty good, outboxed him and everything, and roughed him up a little bit too. He also has Lamont Peterson, Nate Campbell, and Kendall Holt under his belt of wins. So some pretty good fighters there that he's fought. He was at one time he did unify the belts, but he got stripped of the WBC belt because he didn't fight the mandatory challenger, who was Devon Alexander. Pretty interesting there, huh? But anyways, he's fighting him now, so it don't matter. All right. Now let's get down to Alexander. 21-0 with I believe 13 knockouts. A very fast and strong southpaw fighter who's got a pretty good resume as well. His latest fight with Andreas Kotelnik, I believe, was his latest. Yes, and started the fight really strong, but then Kotelnik started, coming back a little bit. But in the end, Devon Alexander won the last rounds there and got a unanimous decision. Definitely won that fight. Tough fight. You got to see him really pull out his will to win in that fight, and he looked really good in that fight. Very impressive. The fight before that with Juan Urango, definitely a good fight. He knocked Urango out, and Urango had never been knocked down before. So there it shows you how much power he has. He was in there trading with Urango, of course, a heavy hitter. And before that, he his first title win, when he won his first title, was against DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley, who if you've been around a while, DeMarcus Corley is pretty good. But yeah, he's got an also good resume. And earlier today I watched something on him called Ring Life, a 10-minute segment on each fighter, and Devon Alexander definitely has had a tough life. You know what I mean? Which is always a great formula for a great fighter. So he's got that little X factor advantage with him. But nonetheless, my prediction will be, I actually think that Timothy Bradley will win this fight. I think his will to win is a lot more than Devon Alexander. But this is going to be such a good fight and such a close fight that it's really hard to predict a fight like this. So, in other words, what I'm saying is I will not be surprised if either fighter wins, and I will not be surprised how they win, whether it's a knockout, a stoppage, or they go all 12 rounds, split, unanimous, whatever, draw even. I won't be surprised in none of that because this is one of those fights. It's just going to be so close and so good. So you definitely need to check this fight out. If you haven't watched any boxing, this is the boxing match you need to watch. So, yeah, man, definitely you need to check this out. Um, I believe that's it on these guys. Oh, and the winner of this fight will also be on that short list of fighters who will fight Manny Pacquiao. So definitely you need to check this fight out because the winner of this could definitely go on and fight Manny Pacquiao in the future, which would be pretty awesome to see him fight either one of these guys. But telling you, man, it's gonna be a great fight. You need to check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go now. If you like the video, put a like. If you don't like it, dislike it. But tell me in a comment why you dislike it. Don't just dislike it for no reason. Um, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all again sometime soon.